Hi, welcome to Rolling Intentions. My name is Jason. Today we're going to be playing a test run, so this might suck, of Dungeon World. We're going to be playing the Poor Tristram, a Homage by LaTorra. And of course I added my own stuff because that only gives you the fronts. So I added a bunch of material as well with that to sort of go along with the game. Today, playing is
Dave, Matt,
Megan,
and they haven't chose their classes yet. I think Matt might have, but
yeah, I chose Wizard.
yeah. So everybody choose a class, and we can get started. Here's the bunch of classes in here, and I'll go through character creation. Now, this of course is the beta, the pre-release, so it's not the fully released yet because the book is not out yet and still waiting for the Kickstarter. So of course, the funny part is that because we're doing this whole recording thing, if we can write up a couple of paragraphs on our session stuff, we can join like a secret, the guild, which will give us some other cool little nifty things because we're part of like the inside society, whatever. So I don't know what it is though because he's really secretive about it. Because you can't join without giving him an email of details of like what you did. So like I'm like, I'll just give you the podcast, right? Listen to it.
Right? See, we're not lying. Use the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. You can hear us playing it. And he'd be like, "You guys are so wrong." So anybody? No deal. And you pick anything, hey?
Not yet. Just gonna see what Megan picks.
No, but you would pick anything. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Be the bard.
that's what I have.
Everyone loves the bard.
Except for Jason.
Alright, I'll go with the fighter. I need some muscle.
And bronze.
Good,
To go.
so wizard, thief,
great.
and fighter.
Alright, cool. Alright. Okay, and now we're going to do character creation. So, making a character is pretty easy in this game. You choose a class. Make sure two people are not the same class. You can't be, because I didn't print off two of each. So, choose a race. There are two race options. Choose one. Your race gives you a special move. Did you know that?
Yeah, because it tells me right here.
Yes, it does.
Right on the character sheet it says.
Yeah, it's
What the extra move is.
yeah, it's pretty easy. So you guys got that far already?
I'll say this, forgetting things is very hard if you use their character sheets. Because their character sheet is well laid out. Like, it doesn't...
I really like it. It looks beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
I really like the way it looks.
And unlike, traditional games like D&D, you don't jump around. You actually start at the top of the character sheet and just work your way down. Like,
Pretty much. Well,
it's pretty easy to follow.
except for the name, which is the next part.
Yeah.
Choose a character's name. Avalon sounds good. Or Avon, actually, it says.
Avon?
Avon sounds good.
I'm a salesman and carry many beauty products with me.
Avon's a good name. I'm going to go with your name. And don't forget, we're playing Tristram, which is based off of Diablo. So if you want to do any sort of Diablo-y names, I don't even know there are Diablo-y names.
Is that Spanish Diablo?
No, Diablo as in like the world Diablo, which is like...
There is a demon. There's like a demon in the game that's not called Diablo.
Yeah, no. What?
Or he
He is Diablo. He's Diablo, but he's not Satan.
No, that's
right. Like this is a whole different world other than Earth. It's not Earth, and there's a whole different spew of lore and stuff. Right? Like there's a West March, which is like the big country, the city area, like West March, and then there's Tristram area,
which is the original game is set there.
Yeah, and that's controlled by a king. And there's a whole bunch of lore in between there that we're actually not going to use. A lot of it is going to be a lot of freeform lore that we're going to make up as we go along. Oh shit! Oh.
But yeah, since we're playing the Diablo expansion, don't expect you need to know anything about Diablo to play it.
No.
It's whatever you want. Like a DM could decide to be hardcore Diablo lore, or just it's a time.
Well, I can't do that for this one. For D&D, I could.
Oh,
for D&D, I could do hardcore lore. For this game, if I even attempt that, it'll backfire.
Okay.
That's why I can't even build the dungeons. I have to have empty spots because the game will backfire at me if I go, this is what the room is. Be like, yeah, that's what the player said, and you had no choice but to go with it. It's not fact, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, so it's...
So So names. We just finished names, I guess.
Yeah, just making sure everybody got their names done. I don't know what he's doing there.
Filling in the bonds.
No, you don't do that yet, man.
No.
You got to do that like after everybody describes your character and shit, because you might
Fun. Just randomly just match it all up.
do it in the order that.
All right, well, you guys were chatting. I was trying to show some initiative.
Sorry, the initiative would have been, come on guys, let's see a pack of the game. That would have been more initiative. Alright, cool. So the next is your physical appearance. Choose one for each of the ones in the list.
Okay.
So you did that already.
Okay.
So.
Showed initiative.
The name doesn't have to be on the list, does it?
That's fine. No, you know, it doesn't have to be on the list. The list is just saying this is what you could do. So what's the fighter? What's your look? Grab your character.
5 foot tallish.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dwarven fighter.
Okay.
He's got a hard-eyed Clint Eastwood kind of stare.
Okay.
Got black, wild hair all over the place. The only thing that's sort of somewhat normal is he's got these little tiny braids in his beard and his mustache.
Cool.
And he's got a very worn look to his clothes. And he's just got these massive paws.
Okay.
Right? Like, I mean...
No problem. All right. And what do you do for your character, Matt? Oh, by the way, give me your guys' names too, as you're going through, because I got to write it down. What was your name, Dave?
Grim Flamehammer.
First name is Grim.
Grim.
Flamehammer. Great. Go ahead, Matt.
Alright, I'm the human wizard, Yuri. You are one of the cookie cutter names I gave you.
Yuri. Yeah.
My look is, I'm very old. I have sharp eyes. I wear a pointed hat with old unkempt robes.
Okay.
Are they gray?
Anything you want to elaborate on that description?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just pretty much read the lines at the head.
Yeah.
For anything to elaborate, I have
Is your hat all worn out and stuff? Is it like your old hat you had like since you were like a kid? And you're like it's kind of like half falling off. You're always trying to sew it back together or anything like that. Or
no, the hat's,
symbols that you put on it.
The hat's well kept, I guess.
Okay.
It's sort of a little thing of pride.
Okay.
There's green stitching all over the hat, though, with different symbols. Some symbols are...
What do you have the green stitching in your hat for?
Well, there's symbols of like my magic. For instance, my character is very fond of elemental type magic.
Okay.
So I have trees and vines all woven through.
Cool.
He's not as dedicated to nature as, say, a druid, but he respects it. So he just displays that on his clothing.
Okay. Cool. Megan.
Okay. My character is a halfling. His
Okay.
name is Philippe.
Philippe? How do you spell that?
It's Philip, but just with a black
Okay.
French Philip. He looks kind of like a squeegee kid. They have those here, squeegee kids.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I guess.
That's what he looks like, a little squeegee kid.
Okay.
He's got shifty eyes, shifty dark eyes, and like messy hair. And he just wears common clothes, and he doesn't look threatening. He looks kind of like annoying and petty, but no one's gonna expect him of doing anything rude. But
And
he's
does it look-
really a genius underneath everything. But he really
hopefully.
just seems random and stuff. You wouldn't think.
Cool.
Very nonchalant.
Cool. Alright. Alright, the next thing we do is choose stats. So there is a predetermined stat list above your stats. So you fill it out, much like D&D. It's got like the numbers on it. And then you put your modifiers, much like D&D, which is next to it as well. So it's like all on the character sheet. Each class has a different, well, might have a different set.
So there's two different. There's one above, one below. So what?
Nope.
So you put the number up here and your modifier down
Okay,
there.
down there. Okay.
Or wait, yes, you put your number up here and modifier down there. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, 17 and then 2, right? If you bump the strength.
Now, before we get any further, Jason,
Yes.
Each race has its own special ability, and I chose human.
Yeah.
So my special ability is choose one cleric spell. You can cast it as if it was a wizard spell.
Yes.
Now, I assume I choose that from the first level cleric spells, or the
It's whatever level you are. So
Okay, so I'll be first level, so I'll choose first level.
yeah,
All right then.
yeah, and you can just keep that sheet because nobody's a cleric. I just hope you guys don't need healing. So.
Neat. Well, I can choose cure light wounds.
Oh, there you go.
There.
You can choose whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you die, you die. It's just the way it is.
Somebody else dies before me.
That's all you gotta do. Negative in charisma. Very pro.
It's not a hot fighter. He's
Just going with typical. No.
It's ugly
He can still. No, it's charisma. It's nothing but
Hey,
physical.
it is physical though. It actually, you didn't read the book. How do you know?
So
The scarred is basically you have a scar across your face or something that's showing, and people are.
I didn't. It's callous skin, not scarred skin.
There. True. I think you might get a
I
scar.
didn't read the book, but I read my character sheet.
You did, and you know what? Then that's all that matters. You know, I should be reading the book out loud to everybody. 300 pages.
Do we have a pen here?
A pen? Yeah.
I need a pen, not a pencil. Because I'm going to write something in my character sheet, my first level cleric spell. I'm going to put a little checkmark box in pen. So I can erase my pencil out of it.
No problem.
Isn't a pen right in front of you? The purple?
That's my purple one.
I don't care.
But I
Pen's
care.
pen. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that like your good luck pen?
No. I'm just very particular about,
He's protected up his pens.
There are pens that I don't mind if they disappear, and then there are pens that are,
They're stuck with your soulbound.
Yeah.
so.
Soulbound.
I just need to make a little box. I didn't need it
For now, what happens night later?
Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Understand.
What happens if Megan has to make a little box?
Megan needs to make a little box. Alright. So, we got those modifiers done?
Yep.
Very good. Yeah. Figure out modifiers. I think we did that already. Starting hit points should be on your character sheet. Is your base hit point plus your Constitution score. It's much like it's like 4th edition that way.
Yeah.
It just gives you a number.
Okay.
So it's plus your Constitution. So like, it's not your Constitution modifier. It's whatever it is plus whatever your Constitution is. Constitution score. So if your Constitution is 18, then I guess that would be like a bit. It would be 18 plus your base, which is like 4 or something. Yeah, isn't it? Like, what's yeah, I should say that your character sheet was.
Yep.
You can look at plus Constitution. So like, plus for every Constitution is. Gets lots of hit points. Alrighty.
6 plus your modifier or your
No.
stat?
Your score, whatever your con is. So if your con's 18, it's 18 plus whatever. Starting moves. On the front side of each character sheet lists starting moves. Some classes, like Fighter, have choices to take to make a part of their one of their moves. These are choices now. The Wizard needs to choose spells from the spell book. The Cleric and the Wizard will need to choose a spell they have prepared to start with. Clerics can use any, I think, in the list, and I think Wizards have to prepare. Can only choose 3, I think.
It's your current level plus 1, so I get 2. So that's fine.
You get to memorize 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's your starting moves. That's spells for you. It's not for you. It's not either. You got moves that you can unlock.
Does that mean I technically get 2 weapon proficiencies then? Look at the 2 different columns here.
Okay. Moves are on a different sheet. Oh no, never mind. Starting moves. You're right here. So you get to choose. You start with these moves.
Okay, that's just wondering. I wasn't sure if it was like 2 separate categories or if it was just the way they printed it.
You just choose one weapon. You choose one weapon, and then you choose 2 enhancements for that weapon.
Okay.
And if you have a question, let me know.
Alrighty.
Because the enhancements can be a little bit tricky, but I'll explain what it means. So with you, same thing. Do you want me to reprint yours?
I pick my fists and they pick serrated edges.
You're Wolverine.
Yeah. And if you're wondering what forceful and messy are, like they're all narrative. They don't give you bonuses, they're just when they hit, they're messy and forceful. So, describe that in your narrative, like you're punching something with serrated edges, you're like basically ripping skin and flesh off, so you're fighting really messy. And yes, this game is all about the fiction, so like if you get your arm broke in the fiction, your arm's broke in the game. Even though there's nothing checked off or anything, it just carries with your character.
Okay.
So if someone actually takes your arm and snaps it, then you play with one arm. Because the fiction overrides everything.
Okay. You gotta write everything one arm, roll the dice with one arm only.
It's just part of the fiction.
Cool.
So even though you're damaged, nothing changes. Like nothing changes. It's just you play as fiction.
Okay.
We all good? Choose an alignment.
Okay.
Then after that, you choose gear. Just remember about your limits on your gear, because it should say like how much weight you can carry.
Yep. It's load plus whatever your load is plus your strength,
Yeah.
or minus in my case.
Yep. And then each item has its own weight and stuff, which is just like 1s or 2s or 0s. Let me know when you're done, because then that's pretty much the next part. And then it is the bonds. And then we're ready to play. Not going to make a character at all.
Now, when it says your load is whatever the number is plus your strength. Does that also include later on in the game for carrying, like, say, treasure?
Yeah, it's everything.
Okay.
Load. Don't worry, the game works weird. It's like when you get special items and stuff, like don't expect these giant bonuses, but expect a lot of narrative stuff.
Alright.
Yeah. Like having like a weapon that probably gives you +1 to damage, but it's awkward. So even though that has no mechanical, like awkward doesn't have a mechanical value, when you're doing a narrative, you have to describe how awkwardness is put into the attack.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll get another complaint. That guy's laughed so loud.
Your laugh is so
You had a
hilarious.
complaint?
It's like
I
the
did.
cutest laugh ever.
Yeah, during the Lady Blackbird, but I was using this, which doesn't have like no introduction or anything.
What are some common creatures that we would encounter, such as enemy races?
Well, I can tell you that. Yeah. Well, the campaign is based around like hell and stuff, so it's going to be like the undead and goat people. Cobbins like whatever they're called. Yeah.
Oh, God.
The whole
This thing is so annoying to fight in that game. It's just like you turn your speakers off.
Cows are probably an enemy. Cows with their giant axes.
Well, no, because I was going to pick glows in the presence of one type of creature.
Oh yeah. It's you can just say like you can be like very in like demon or something like that or whatever you want. Or you can just put whatever and change it whenever you want. Yeah. Demons. It glows during demons, so I gotta keep that in mind. That's right. That's story staple.
Choose your defense.
What's your? Oh yeah, you are Grim X. Everybody got their starting moves?
Yep.
Yep, just pick.
Okay. Everybody got their gear except for... I think everybody got their gear except for Dave.
Yeah.
Boxes. Boxes and boxes. That's what it means about. Actually, it's not. But.
Yeah, it's not a story, but
Now is your time to introduce your character. Introduce them to everyone. Wait until everybody has finished choosing their name. Then go around the table. When it's your turn, share your look, which you already did, your class, and everything about your character. You can share your alignment, or keep it a secret if you prefer. This is also a time for the GM to ask questions. So we're gonna... Actually, I think we already kind of did that, didn't we? During the initial stages. So, anybody want to add anything about the character?
I picked a good alignment.
Okay.
I'm a good, helpful kind of person.
Yeah.
I'm chaotic.
Well, you don't have to tell everybody, but okay. Yeah, cool. That's good.
I will not be sharing my alignment.
Really? Okay.
Still,
Whatever. Feel secretive about it?
fancy.
Notice there's no good option. At least not
There
for
is.
mine.
No,
Or
no.
No.
it's not for mine.
So you got neutral and
Yeah, each
Yeah,
class
I
has
do.
different stuff.
okay. Like an emo.
You can be a good thief. You can be like Robin Hood. What the
I
hell?
think you're playing a bard.
No.
I think it's because they do it because good is not the way you think good is. In alignments in here, good is not the way D&D describes good as.
I have a question then.
Yes.
Seeing as how, before actually,
Okay.
get bonus role playing by meeting these
You get
criteria.
You get one
or-
hit. You get 1 XP if you play your alignment throughout the game, like throughout the session, or like whatever, right? Session, we get experience. The way you get experience is you answer questions at the end of the session, and you get experience for each answer you give. You also get experience based on like your class experience, whatever your class teaches you should do, and anytime you resolve a bond. So at this point, now that everybody doesn't have anything to add about their character, well, maybe you do. How do your character? GM should establish relationships between characters. Okay, so how do you guys know each other? You guys don't have to be friends, but you have worked together already,
Okay.
or just started work together, or you're together right now. You either just met each other like hours ago, or you've been questing since you were a child.
Well, I know I wasn't questing since I was a child with them.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. How does everybody know each other?
I happen to stop in the same inn.
Okay.
Classic.
And everybody else?
Well,
How do you guys know each other?
if it's okay with you, Megan, I can put something in about us.
Sure.
I was already questing before down in the ruins of Tristram.
Tristram.
Okay.
And got into a little bit of trouble, and out of the darkness, here comes some daggers and saves the day. And apparently, it was Megan's character.
Rapier. He has a rapier.
Rapier, there we go.
That's Phil.
Phil, yeah. Good old Phil.
Yeah, Fury. Yeah. Okay, so now it's time to establish bonds. So you have to have at least one bond filled out, but you don't have to have one of each character. You just got to have one filled out. But you can have multiples of one character. So you can have like 3 or 4 or two with Matt, since you guys had like that relationship going on, and only one with him because you just met him at an inn and were traveling together or something. His is Grim. Yuri. URY.
Like,
Yeah. And consider those bonds as in like another sort of side quest that's constantly something you want to resolve because you get experience points for resolving them. And the more bonds you have, the more chances you can get experience points for every time you resolve a bond. So I would fill in the bonds if I were you. And afterwards, I think you pretty much get to make your own bonds up. Like as the game goes on, these are your starting bonds, but you actually get to make your own bonds up. Like I will teach this person how like the proper way to live life, for instance, as a cleric or something like that, right? Where it might not be a starting relationship or a bond.
Do we have to fill these bonds in?
No, you have to have at least one filled in.
Okay.
They're just chances for experience and extra role play. It's all there.
Okay. But can we
But
fill
if
them out as we...
Yes, at the end of the session.
Oh, at the end of the session. Okay.
Yeah. And the way that it works is you can make up your own bonds too. Bonds that have come up, or things that would have come up, issues between two people that need to be resolved can come up, and you can write it down as that's a new bond. That's something you want to influence the other person to do.
Good.
Yeah. Everything's filled up?
Well, 2 more filled out.
Alright, what is your bonds? Grim?
Words about the ability of Yuri to survive in the dungeon.
Okay.
And Philippe is soft, but I will make him hard like me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's yours, Yuri?
Alright, Philippe will play an important role in the events to come. I have foreseen it. And Grim is keeping an important secret from me.
Ooh, I wonder what that secret is. That's going to be interesting. Alright. Philip.
okay. Yuri has my back when things go wrong because I help
Okay.
her.
Sure.
And I stole something from Grim.
Whoa! What is that you stole?
It was like a dagger that he had from like the spoils of
Is it an important dagger?
Yes, it's an important dagger.
What's it made of? Like, is it like
It's like
platinum?
mithril.
Whoa! And that's not
And it's
missing.
enchanted.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Nice.
He maybe doesn't know how special it is, but I know.
Oh, all right. That sounds good. All right, so now we're going to start playing. Everybody good now? Everybody's feeling good to play? Or
Yep.
Yeah,
questions? Yeah, everybody's roll. All right. I don't need dice, but everybody got their own dice? Okay. The only time I need to roll dice is against damage. That's it. All right. Establishing questions. First thing I do, I ask you guys questions, and we make a scene. And then the game goes on from there. What rumors did you hear about the king?
We'll have to agree.
Heard that his father isn't his real father, and he's not really the rightful heir. I heard that.
Right? So he's not the. So it's like a Game of Thrones thing, is it?
Yes.
I don't know what Game of Thrones is. So.
I know.
I know what it is, but I don't know anything about it.
So the father is not the father.
It's not his. He's not
not the
the
legitimate
bastard
king.
child of his sister and brother.
He's not the legitimate king. It's the rumor
He's
that's
not
going around.
legitimate.
Okay. You're pretty okay with that? Why are you going to Tristram? Or why are you in Tristram? There's somebody in that town that needs to
We're going
die.
to kill someone.
Who is it?
The barkeep.
The barkeep? I'm assuming there's more than one bar, right? Or is it the barkeep like in the story?
The barkeep of the Red Knight Inn.
What about the barkeep of the Rising of the Tavern Sun?
Okay.
Yikes. Alright, so Grim is off to kill. So his name, unless you want to change it or not, is Ogden.
Ogden?
Okay.
I'll have to kill Ogden.
What do you want to kill him for?
He hasn't paid his debt for Dwarven Ale.
Oh. So like, are you like some kind of bounty for your clan or something?
Dwarven ale, so it's like a bar tab.
It's a bar tab.
So you're off to kill him for a bar tab?
An expensive bar tab.
Okay.
It's expensive dwarven ale.
So like,
Cheap human stuff.
So tell me a little bit about that. So you're going off to kill him, right? But who sent you?
The clan.
The clan did?
The flame never clan.
Okay. And he's been like saying I got this on tab, get it on tab and stuff, and then he just like disappeared.
So he's it's not our bar tab. He's the barkeep.
So you
provide him with ale, and he sells it to his customers.
So you there to kill him, or you there to collect?
Well, either or.
Collect or kill, eh? All right, not a problem. What are you there? What are you going there for?
Well, in a prior adventure, I've heard tell of a powerful artifact that's hidden somewhere in the catacombs below the town.
Okay.
Which, in my previous adventure, I failed, and that's when Philippe hauled me out of the dungeon and saved my life. So I'm back there with plans on trying again to dive into the dungeon and get it.
Okay, how about I'm with you and we're trying to make money? Because I'm in debt in my old town, and everyone hates me.
But don't you want do you want this object of power for yourself, or do you want to sell it?
I want it for myself.
But she thinks but you want it to steal
I want it to sell, because I have big debt and everything.
So Philip wants to steal your powerful artifact.
But you don't know this.
No. Oh, this is all. This is called open secrets. It's okay to have these.
Okay.
It's open secrets. You don't know this, but it's something that as a player you'll expect. But as a character, you won't. Philip wants, because your bonds and stuff kind of link together, right? Philip wants to
I have
steal.
guilt issues now.
Steal yours. You already stole something from Grim, so. But when did you steal that from him? Nice.
A long time ago, I didn't even know who he was then.
Oh, so this is the second time you met him.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't recognize me. I just look like any other Squeegee.
Who's innocent. That's pretty cool, alright. So everybody's good with that? For the reasoning being here? So he's basically your money tab. That's why you're paying. When did your horses die? Me or you?
Well, when I ate mine. Long journey from the...
Yeah, so you ate because you're out of rations?
Well, no, I still had some rations.
So you basically, that's a ration.
The horse ran out of food.
So you ration them up.
So I ate the horse and
took them as rations.
Whatever I have left is horse meat.
Cool.
I drove mine to the point of exhaustion by death, or death by exhaustion.
Okay.
I really want that artifact, and I just... in a mad dash, I completely ignored the welfare of my mount.
Animal and this didn't die. Okay, what be yours?
Mine's a pony.
Where's the pony? So when did your pony die?
It died. It was a really, it was like an expensive pony that he kind of stole. And, she had to abandon it on the road because, it's really conspicuous. Like, people wouldn't recognize him, but they'd recognize it. Okay. So he abandoned it and he doesn't bond many people.
Probably got killed by the wolves and
How much stealing do you do?
This is kleptomaniac.
You start to sound like me in Skyrim. I don't pay for shit.
It's like a tender.
What did you sleep on last night? And if you slept at all? Yeah, just a solid ground.
He's a hardcore dwarf.
Yeah, just messed up.
I slept at the end.
Slept at the end?
Where is yeah, I was thinking.
And he wakes up, it's like, oh. He's like, is he going to burn him?
He's like Tyrion. So he slept in a rich lady's bed.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. What is attacking you guys?
What's up?
What is attacking you?
What, right now?
Yeah, right now.
Horse flies.
Oh, horse flies?
Oh, no, I don't know. Horses in this world.
Well, what's attacking me right now is...
What's attacking you guys right now? As a group.
Oh, okay. An imp, the color of blood.
An imp?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a fallen one?
Some kind of impish creature that's the color of blood red.
Okay, that's fine. Everybody good with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. That's funny. What are they after?
What are the imp? What is it at?
Or is it just one? Or
It can be multiple.
a group? Okay,
Yeah.
a horde of imps. What are they after?
I don't know, I don't speak imp.
After the wizard?
They're like wizard.
What's your blood?
I don't know.
They're drawing for the
No
blood?
doubt they'd be attracted to the magical one. Yeah.
They want your blood? Okay. And what lies beyond the hill over there?
Do I get real nostalgic?
Whatever.
A crucified corpse with ravens picking at its eyeballs.
Nice.
Yeah, you got nostalgic, bud. You remember the big scene?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all the questions I got. All righty. So, what do? You have a group of these red imp-like creatures that seem to have a squealing and a high-pitched noise. They move around and almost like surrounding you with their little claws and whatnot, screaming foul demon language that you can't understand. Maybe they seem to be organized, as well as they're closing in on you. What do you do?
Okay.
There's no turns or anything. You just tell them what you do. What? Well, there's no order, so it's whoever wants to go first. So, Grim, what do you do?
I brandish my massive hand axe that's glowing right now.
Yep. But they're demons.
Fiery white light. Come forth and die, demon spawn.
Yeah. Well, one of them steps up to the challenge and begins walking towards you. The others cheer him on as he comes in. But he's a little bit bigger than the rest and has a big claw in his hand.
One at a time or all at once?
He comes in and he comes in closer to threaten you with his hand, to come in and slash you.
Okay.
So, what do you do?
Right, glowing axe,
Yep.
and just charge in there, and nice downward motion, and the goal is to separate him from the left shoulder right down to his right hip.
Just split him in half, eh?
Split him in half.
Alrighty. I'm just going to go do this.
I'm going to make him glow from the inside out.
That sounds like a hack and slash. Roll 2d6. Add your Alright. Add your strength mod.
Alright, so 7. 8.
8?
8.
Okay. An 8. Alright, so right, so that would mean that right. So you get to do damage, which is your damage. And they get an attack against you. Wow, you have a lot of damage.
7 points.
Alrighty. So, let's see, soft move here. Where's my move list? So this is going to take a while for me to get used to. Okay. So as you go to slash with your axe, your glowing axe, you dig it into the imp, and you dig it in, and you're slicing him pretty much in half, but his blood gets all over you and stuff.
That's alright.
And it stinks. It's like a nauseating sort of stink. These guys' blood is like foul, like almost like the worst type of smell you can think of. And it's kind of like, yeah, it just sticks to you. Like a black sort of oozing blood goes all over your armor.
Like my ale shits.
Behind Megan, one of the imps come up from behind, and they grab into your leg, and the other one comes up, grabs into your leg, and they're start trying to pull you back away from the group. What do you do? Not Megan, sorry, I kept seeing Philip. What do you do?
I yell for help.
So you see her starting to get dragged away, guys.
I'm yelling for help.
Yelling for
So
help.
we can butt it. We can.
Yeah, dude,
Oh, okay.
like the game is totally freeform. You just tell me what's going on.
All right.
She's yelling at
trying to grab for my rapier,
you got these two little imps that are like goblin size, and they're like dragging her back by her feet, and she's like a little tiny thing, right? So she's almost like help me. She's like her hands are like scraping across the ground, trying to sort of.
Let go of her, hell spawn! I holler at the top of my lungs, and my old frail form lunges forward with my staff, and I try to drive it between her and the imp and pry it off.
Okay, so you're not actually like doing that like a full on attack. You're sort of trying to free her from her danger.
Yes.
So that'll be like a defy danger.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll. Let's see, trying to overpower through. I guess that's a strength. So that'll be roll 2d6 plus your strength mod.
Okay.
That sounds about right. Or quick thinking. What do you think?
I see strength.
Powering through. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
powering through. Wow. So I got 10.
10.
Yeah.
All right. Narrate.
I drive my staff between her and one of the imps, and when I pry free, I actually bring the staff up and crush in one of the imp's faces.
Okay.
Which sends him sprawling off.
Okay. So like he falls off into like the bushes somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're free.
Okay, so I was staying like on the outskirts until shit got really down, but I'm not into it now, so I'm brandishing my rapier now, and I'm like...
So what do you do?
I go to the nearest one and I jab at him.
How you jab at him?
Like, poke.
So you're just like going up and trying to lunge with it?
Yeah, since I'm short, I've got to take advantage. I duck down and like go up into his guts.
Okay, go up to his guts. That's a hack and slash. That's your 2d6 plus your strength. Plus your weapon. Don't forget if you got any bonus damage in your weapon. And if you have any keys on your... What is your guys' weapon stuff anyway? Glowing and what?
I just realized it's actually it's sharp, so I get +2 piercing.
Oh yeah, which would take away 2 of their armor.
Okay.
For me, I have...
You killed one you hit.
For me, I have a Marblewood staff.
Marblewood staff? Okay. What'd you roll?
I'm confused first. So I just
It's just
have...
2d6 plus your strength.
That's
Come on.
it. So it doesn't have to be any special.
No. 6. Okay, what's your strength?
My strength is -1.
Oh, 5.
5.
Yeah, you failed. So, as you...
my damage.
You don't do damage. It's a complete failure. So, you go to lunge at your opponent and sort of like go up in his guts, but instead you miss as he moves to the side, and the imp that you're trying to attack spins around with his claw and just rakes it across your face.
I'm really looking like carrying now.
And that's 4 points of damage minus your armor. So whatever your armor is, you minus that from 4.
1.
Right, so you took 3 damage. And you got like a bit of like almost like a finger claw print across your face. Okay. And yeah. Right, and so after that, there's still like 3 of them kind of lurking around, jumping around. They're sort of like waiting. They seem to be calling out something.
I get down on one knee and yell to the remaining ants, "Be gone, foul demons!" I put my hands together and launch a fireball over their... not fireball, magic missiles over their heads in an attempt to scare them off.
Okay.
I'm trying to scare them off.
Oh, you're just trying to scare them off?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing it's still like a spell move, because you're trying to cast a spell, right?
Okay. So just 2d6 again, plus intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Come on, baby. So that would be 8.
Yeah, so what happens?
You choose one.
Your spell succeeds, but you have to choose one of the defects.
I'll choose you draw unwelcome attention and put yourself in a spot.
Put yourself in the spot?
Okay.
Okay, well, you succeeded in shooting off the magic missiles, and you see them freak out and begin running away. And as you're like, sort of like finishing up your spell, and like as if like, aha, I just scared them off, whatever, you see a shadow of a bigger creature breathing down on your neck from behind. Feel like a shiver behind you, as like there's something behind you that probably scared off these imps.
So it wasn't my magic missiles at all.
You feel like this warm breath upon your neck, almost like it's right behind you. What do you do?
What do?
What do you do?
I try to leap away from it.
Okay. Go ahead and defy danger.
Alright.
Or defy danger. Sure.
What kind of defy danger?
Or is it defend?
No, it would be defy danger.
Defy danger?
Like,
that'll be a dex. Acting fast.
But getting out of the way or acting fast.
Yeah, that's a dex.
Alright.
Yeah.
I roll an 11.
Holy shit. So, narrate what happens.
I leap. With all my strength, I leap myself away, like extending my arms forward, my legs behind me. I'm pretty much flying away.
What does the enemy do?
The enemy tries to lunge at me at the same time, and I end up kicking it in the face as I leap away.
So just like when he's like shaking it off.
Yeah.
It's a giant goat man with a 2-handed axe.
Oh,
What do you do?
Is my axe still glowing?
Your axe is still.
Is the goat man a demon or no?
No, they're not demons. I don't think so.
The thing has to be scary if demons are scared of the goat man.
Yeah. So like you've seen them all run off, and you just seen this guy, and then he just like rolls away and kicks it in the face as it's falling backwards a little bit. Oh, what do you do?
I'm throwing a knife at him.
Okay.
I'm throwing knives.
Are you sure? So you're just gonna quickly like take out a knife from where?
It's in my vest.
It's in your vest?
Yeah.
So you just one hand on the vest. Is it his knife?
No,
it's
it's my throwing knife. It's
Oh no, I know. I'm just wondering.
No, it's not his special.
Alright.
That thing's in a safe somewhere.
Oh, where's it though? We didn't ever explain that. And what's safe and where's the safe to?
The safe is in a different town,
A different town?
and it's underground.
So you're not going to be getting anytime soon?
Not in the near future, no.
Okay.
Okay. I
So, little
guess.
treasure hoard.
Yeah. A little treasure hoard. She stores everything. So you're throwing a knife at him?
Yeah.
So you're like,
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a volley. That is a volley, which is you take aim and shoot an enemy. Dex plus your 2d6.
That's good. Okay. And
Plus your dex.
so 10.
10? Oh yeah, that's a complete. We have roll damage first. Actually, roll damage.
That hit the bowl. Okay.
So it's 3. Okay, well he's not dead.
So he's not dead.
He's not dead. No, but you get to narrate what happens with that.
So I'm aiming my my dagger at him, and
Yep.
my aim is okay.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get at his eyeball, but it doesn't quite reach. It hits him in the shoulder, so it's stuck in his shoulder.
Chuck in the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm too short to.
Yeah. So it's like. So then he just turns and looks at you.
Oh God.
He comes running at you with this unheard of speed, and his hooves are hitting against the ground. And he's like, you're up to like his waist almost. That's about it. And he's about to come over and crush you with his two-handed axe.
I dodge and roll.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead and defy danger. Plus your dex.
9.
9?
It's 10. Okay.
10? Alright, describe what happens.
He's coming at me,
Yep.
and I kind of somersault away.
Yep.
And I'm a couple feet away now, and I'm sitting there, and my rapier is like this.
Crossover?
Yeah.
Alright. Grim, what do you do? I don't know if... Grim or Yuri, what do you guys do? She just escaped this thing that was charging at her, and it already got like stuck with a dagger in its shoulder. So, what do you guys do?
Oh, you need real weapons. Your sewing needle and tin throwing blades will do nothing.
Nice.
And that's when I just charge at this thing.
Alright, cool. Now how you charging?
Shield in one hand,
Yep.
axe, and just how much bigger is this thing than me?
It's I guess it's just up to his chest, your height.
Right then, I'm gonna go low. So,
Okay.
yeah. What I'm gonna ride this thing full tilt.
Yep.
My short, stubby little legs.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a dwarf, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you're like just above his waist.
Okay, man, that's where I'm going. I'm going right for the kneecaps.
Alright, cool. You should
Sure,
fight
that
each other.
wild kind of like.
Yeah, like a little spin almost, like when you're swiping at it.
I'll be fancy. I'll do like a little backspin with the axe.
Yep. Awesome. Alright, so it's a hack and slash. Unless it's a... Let's just say 6?
6.
Alright, that's a complete failure. So, as you're going at him... Yeah. As you're going at him to hack at him, he plainly sees what you're trying to do. He raises up like a hoof, almost to block your thing. So as you're flipping it in the air, like do the little backspin, he just kicks it, and it goes, and your axe just goes flying, and you get stuck in a tree across the way.
It's not time for chopping wood, man.
So you're just like skinned out on your knees, like taken off guard by that. However, he's certainly not liking the fact that you even try to hit him, and he's going to just begin like doing like a baseball swing with this thing, like right at your head. What do you do?
Club?
No, with his two-handed axe, right at your head, like to chop your head off. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
underneath his legs and come up from behind.
Defy danger. Defy danger dex. So you're gonna do the whole like whoa, like
Just roll on my shield, go right underneath, and
Yeah.
pop up and get all
you
fancy.
still like
7, 8.
8.
8.
Alrighty. So You roll under between his legs as his axe slams to the ground and dust flies everywhere, rocks, and like almost like an explosion of the edge of his two-handed axe. But when you roll, you end up misjudging how far you rolled, and you ended up rolling down a little bit too far, and you went into like a bush, but you didn't realize there's like a small hill on the bush, and you fall into like this like ditch.
Okay.
What do you do? You just seen your friend almost get crushed by this thing.
I'm going to rush over and try to pull the axe out of the tree.
Okay.
Pull his axe out of his tree
That's
so
fine.
we can give him back his weapon.
That's fine. There's no dice for that.
Alright. So I haul the axe, haul Grim's axe out of the tree,
Yeah.
and hoof it over towards the ditch.
Okay. So you're trying to retrieve his weapon or whatever.
Yep.
Now, what are you doing?
I'm sneaking around
hello?
to the back of the goat.
While he's distracted by him?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you going to try to do?
I'm going to pull Mary from Lord of the Rings and stab him in the back of the leg.
The leg?
Yeah. Well,
Or you're going to jump on his back and be like,
I was thinking of that, but and I get a backstab thing too.
Yep.
So I'm kind of small to
Yeah.
to get him to jump on, but I could try.
Alrighty. So you're going to try and do what? Just backstab him?
Backstab him.
Alright, well, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so your fiction is that you're just going behind him to jump on his back and just go.
Well, like
mad on
he's
him?
over here, so like I've shifted my body. I wasn't that far away from him,
Yep.
so that I'm behind him,
Okay.
and he's looking at him. He's not looking at me, so I
Right.
can just make a quick move and
Okay.
jab him somewhere in his rear.
Somewhere in his bum? Okay.
Yeah, part in his body, whatever.
Hamstring.
Yeah.
Hamstring, the leg. I was thinking of the leg.
Yeah, do a backstab.
Okay. 2, 9 again. I'm only actually.
So what's your backstab do? No, 9 plus your whatever your backstab says. I don't know what backstab.
Plus dex.
Right there, backstab is.
Plus dex.
All
So
right.
it's 10.
Alright, so that's a complete success. So what does backstab entail? Because I don't know it. Like when you get a 10 plus, what's it say?
Choose 2. It's a D.
Oh, yeah, so it is a D8.
Green advantage plus 1 forward.
Plus 1 for your forward next roll.
Or reduce the armor by 1.
Yep, make this have armor.
So I could reduce his armor, make it easier to kill.
Sure. So you get to use 2 of those.
So basically, I just stab him in the back of the leg, so he's a little bit damaged.
Yep.
Okay. Rather than have to worry about what he's wearing and all that crap.
Okay.
And I duck out of the way quick enough that I'm not engaged in melee with him.
Okay.
He's
So
just like, ow, someone poked me in the leg. And yeah, that's all.
Okay. Cool.
But he's kind of like stumbling.
Okay, so now he's like
Yeah,
he's
he's having
disabled a
trouble
little bit.
standing up.
Okay, cool. Not a problem.
Alright, when I see him starting to stumble and Philippe tumble away,
Yep.
I decide to switch direction and try to be the hero for a change instead of just staying back.
Yep.
I take Grim's axe and
Yep.
try to cleave it down clumsily into him. I'm not used to using axes. I'm just swinging this big old hefty thing as hard as I can.
So he has a hack and slash. With strength. 2d6 with strength.
Yeah!
Roll
-1.
high. Roll high.
Oh, I get a 2.
Oh my god. Well, anyways,
really don't know
so
how
like
to use
you're like the little teeny wizard, right? The
Yeah.
wizard or whatever. So you come at him with an axe, screaming probably because you're not a fighter, right? And he hears you, and he just takes his hand and just whacks you away like you're nothing, and you just fall like towards Grim, but like you take like a point of damage from like falling down over the cliff and stuff, like over the little hill. But you're right next to Grim, but you can see like he like almost like brushed you off like you were like a flea.
Grim,
Whack!
Grim, your axe. I drop the axe next to you. Your axe.
The valued effort, old man.
What do you do, Yuri? Sorry, what do you do, Grim?
Have the axe. Stand up.
Yep.
Brush a little bit of dust off.
Yep.
And I just sort of confidently walk towards this thing.
All right. You're still around, right?
Yeah.
So you're just like on the outskirts?
I'm just watching what's going on with the Croakmans here.
Okay, well, you're the only person that's in the area now. So he looks over at you.
He's finally okay.
Now that you like made him like stumble a little bit. So now he like begins like puffing out like this, like almost like he's like huffing a little bit, and he's got horns on his head. So he bends down, and even with his bag leg, he begins charging at you with like almost like a stumbling.
I actually start calling this thing. I'm going to try and do the defend, redirect an attack from the thing. You defend to yourself.
Okay.
So you're egging it on.
Okay.
Go for the boy.
So you can just jump right in front of her, or whatever.
That's what I'll do then.
All right.
I
Then
can just dodge, can I?
yeah. It's all in the story. So what do you want to happen?
I'm dodging.
So then you defy danger and get out of the way quickly, which is a dex. 86 dex.
6 and so 7.
7. Okay. So that's a defy danger. So that would be you hesitate, stumble, or flinch. The gym will offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or ugly choice. You see this thing charging at you, and you're just like, okay, I think I can move out of the way or whatever, but your foot gets caught in these vines that seem to be just coming off from the plant life or whatnot. So you're just trying to get out of the way. If you jump, you have a chance of if you jump, you have a chance of probably losing an item. But if you or like probably even like tripping and falling, stumbling down helplessly, or you can let it hit you, but you could be like pinned against the tree that's right behind you.
I jump.
You jump?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing comes in, charges, his head hits the tree and stumbles backwards as you go tumbling down the hill, like almost like the hill, but on the other side of the hill, and your rapier gets just begins falling out, and it gets hooked up in the ground above the top of the hill.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
So what do you guys do? I think you haven't had go yet.
I just stagger out of the ditch.
Yep.
And well, let's see how smart this thing is. I grab a rock that's by my feet.
Yeah.
And I sit there and make up a bunch of gobbledygook.
Gibbity jibbity?
Yeah. Jibbity, hibbity jibby, bibbity bobbity boo, and I start waving my hands around this rock in a big old grandeur gesture and throw the rock at the goat.
Is it anything special, or are you?
No, I'm just
fucking with
I'm
them.
just fucking.
Alright, that's a volley. It's a volley.
Hamana, Super Saiyan, blah blah blah.
Do a volley.
Alright.
Touch your dex and 2d6.
Alright, cool. I got a 5.
Alright. Fuck, man. How are you guys feeling so much?
Bad roll.
I don't care.
Oh, look at your volley and see what your... Oh, you failed all out, didn't you? You went...
Yep.
Yeah, fuck. Alright, so... as you begin throwing your stone, you open up your palm to throw it. But for some reason it sticks to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you just can't get it off now. It's stuck to your hand. You feel like there's some kind of magical presence and something left your body, almost like gripping onto it, but now you can't let it go.
I actually did something to the stone.
You're just like, take the like you actually cast the spell, but you didn't realize it. But you cast it on the rock, and the rock is stuck to your hand, almost like it's like part of you. Almost. You're just like, get it off.
All right, that's cool.
So you can't close your hand all the way. All right.
You still use it to smack.
Grim. You haven't done anything? You just got up and about the taunt, and then... So what do you do now?
Like I said, I've got my axe in hand, shield in hand.
He's like stumbling backward right now.
If he's stumbling backwards into me, I'm just gonna hammer or axe him in the back.
Okay, cool.
Just like cutting a tree back home.
Yeah, alright. Hopefully you get trees well.
Oh.
What'd you get? That's 5, but plus your strength, though.
6.
Plus any...
No, because I only had the
Piercing
one thing, yeah. So 6.
6? Oh, wow. That's a failure again.
Yep.
So he stumbles right back into you. And he doesn't even notice, but like where he's bigger than you, he just like sits on you and deals some damage. 3 damage, so that's 3 minus your armor.
Okay.
So he just like sits on you, so like under his ass right now, it's like What do you do, Philip?
Well, once I stop rolling and I've come to a stop,
Yep.
and I shake myself off of it, I go after my dagger.
Alright.
I'm not my dagger, rather my rapier.
Yep. Not a problem. So you just pick up your rapier, yeah?
Pick my rapier.
And what else?
And
You see now that the goat guy is now sitting on top of your friend, and the goat guy looks all disoriented, like he doesn't even realize he's sitting on something. He thinks it's a rock or something.
so I'm
He's
getting
confused.
really, really angry now.
Yeah. You see him over there shaking his hand, going, "Damn it! What happened?"
So, like, in desperation, I just friggin', like, have my rapier stuck out and I'm just charging at him.
All right. And so you're just going to charge directly at him? Hack and slash.
Jab. But yeah, okay.
It's a hack and slash.
Okay.
So it's 2d6 plus your strength. Okay, yeah.
Could be really bad.
Ain't bad.
Hack
Seven.
and slash is my strength or my dex?
Strength.
Oh.
Unless you're... Wait, no. Is your weapon precise?
It's a rapier. I would think it's precise.
Yeah. No, that's not how it
Precise,
works.
yes it is.
Yeah, so you use your dex instead of your... Precise means you use your dex instead of your strength when you're doing hack and slash.
So, it
So
is
yes, you're plus
8.
dex. Good. All right. So good thing you chose precise. You're on your rapier. So you actually jab him. So, but something bad happens. So, where do you slash him to? And what are you damage to?
Where do I slash him?
Yeah. You're like almost up
his
to his
torso.
chin now.
His torso.
All right. So right in his chest. For wow, that kills him. You jab your rapier right through his like chest where his heart is or whatever, and he's like, but when he falls, he just falls down on top of the poor guy, you, and now you're stuck. He was sitting on top of him. Now he's laying on top of him. Now this big thing is on top of him and he's stuck.
And I'm little and I have to...
And he's a wizard.
I'm a frail little man.
The fighting one, the strong one is the one that's fucking under it all. So right now you're just trapped underneath him. So what do you guys do? What do you do?
I'm going to power through.
Power through?
Yeah.
That's a basic move.
Is it defy danger?
Defy danger, power through, go for it.
Grab on and shove him off.
Sure, go ahead.
9.
9?
Right? Or 8?
Alrighty. Yeah.
8.
8, is it? Alrighty. Alrighty. So what you're doing is lifting him up and trying to get him off you?
Not like, we're just sort of like shoving him over.
Can
Alright.
we get helping dice? Can we help him?
No.
Well, there's 8 or interfere.
8 of interfere does what it says. You roll bond. When you help or hinder somebody, roll plus whatever bond you have with them.
So 1?
But you expose yourself to danger and retribution of the cost.
Oh, okay.
8. That's if you roll a 7 or 9. If you roll a 10, they take a +1, so you would have got +1. So the roll's already been made. Yeah, so you can't really do it now. But
Okay.
before you can. Okay. You lift this thing off of you and throw it off. But in the process, your armor it needs repair. So your whatever armor your armor would give you, it's now giving you a -1.
You say my shield is cracked?
Your shield is cracked. No weight. So it just needs to get repaired. This is outside the town of Tristram.
Okay.
So that's in the distance. You hear the crows. They begin flying away. They might be going hungry today, but if anything, you see them begin coming down, swarming over the new fresh corpse, picking away at it. Just as you toss it aside, hungry crows.
He's like imps naked or something, or what? Like,
Oh, well, you want
are we gonna do the typical
loot them?
loot?
Cool, yeah, no, totally, you can. Yep. These little imps that you were fighting just had like claws, like they had their natural claws or whatever. And of course, their black blood's all over the place. And still, you're stinking and stuff right now from it. The axe, though, that two-handed axe that goat guy had seems to be pretty decent. It looks a bit crude, so it's a bit awkward. but it has that really forceful feel to it. So like if you actually got hit by it, it probably would have. It would have to be like almost like there's a lot of strength behind it.
Now,
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll drag it along.
Put it on.
I haven't eaten my horse.
the crows that came from over the hill. If I stand at the top of the hill, do I see, aside from the town, do I see anything else around us?
Yes, in the distance, just from the town, you see this large top of like a holy symbol, almost like it's coming out of a larger building over, like it's towering over the trees. Have you been to Tristram yet, or have you just adventured around it? Okay, since you've been to Tristram, you know that as being the cathedral.
That skeleton that's crucified there. I walk up to it.
Okay.
And I place my hands into its rib cage, wrap my hands around the bones.
Yep.
And I will the skeleton to come to life, and I'll speak with the dead.
Go for it. Go for it.
Old hollowed bones, tell me what you've seen.
Is it a roll? Is it a spell roll?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's cleric spell though. Oh, but I cast it like a wizard. Okay, yeah, so I still gotta roll.
So yeah, cast it with your wizard, but tell me what you do, so that I know for the narrative.
Old hollow bones, tell me what you've seen. How long have these devils and imps been roaming the hillside?
Okay.
Because I haven't seen them the last time I hear.
Yeah, no problem.
Come on, baby. That's a plus intelligence. That's a 6. That's a fail.
That's a total fail.
Yep.
We just see you're gonna like walk up and like tickle this corpse.
What kind of necromaniac is this guy? Necrophiliac is this guy? Yeah.
Old man, what are you doing?
As you begin waving your hands around, or grabbing your rib cage, the skeleton's head moves back at you and says, "Longer than you have time to live," and it just tries to bite at you. This guy's face is kind of leaps over, almost like it's trying to gnaw on your neck.
Oh god. Alright.
As you're like, you just have his upper torso, his legs and everything are not attached. It's just his head just going, and it tries to bite you with its like crooked old maggoty teeth and stuff.
I try to
Flesh-ridden.
hoist the skeleton off the crucifix.
Yep.
Bring it up over my body and try to slam it on the ground behind me.
Smash it all up.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. It's just I think a power through, I guess, eh?
Alright.
There's a defy danger.
So would that be a...
Or defy danger.
Oh, that's much better. That's a 9.
9? Alright. So you take the thing off the cross, but the crucifix was only loosely kind of put into the ground.
Yeah.
And it comes down behind you and like gives you a whack on your head. You're stunned.
I'm stunned, okay.
But you smash up the thing. But you took a crack in the skull.
But it gave me a -1 to
Modifier.
intelligence? Okay. Negative modifier to intelligence.
Yeah. So what do you do, Philip?
That
So like,
I stare in awe as like the skeleton comes to life when he beats it up. And I was looking for useful stuff amongst the bodies, anything that was worth any money. There wasn't any money.
We can say that you found like a coin purse of 25 coins from the goat monster, because they are shamanistic individuals, right? So they're not demons.
There's no money grabbing.
No, just this one is. Let's say 25 coins worth of like precious metals in them.
Is this skeleton still moving, or...?
No, you smashed it up. It's like
Right.
beaten, smashed up to now. The crucifix, however, was just light. Was beat off your head as it fell to the ground. So, like, ow.
Alright, I stumble back to these guys and just say, well, that bag of bones didn't know anything. Oh.
Didn't know nothing.
Yeah. Nothing, buddies.
Okay. Yeah, because right now I think stun is basically my head don't feel so good is what the flame effect is. So this is what you will play out until I say that the sun's removed or until you're able to get rid of it.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
But I did see a monastery over there. We should go check her out.
We don't have to say we like a noob though, but
Stun, right?
yeah.
Oh dear God.
Sorry to any Newfoundlanders listening to this.
Well, I'm assuming they do. Alright, so, what do you guys do?
Why don't we go into town and ask some living people what the hell's going on? Go get a drink. I could use a drink.
Yeah, the tavern.
Yeah.
Slow down a bit after all that.
What is this powerful object, anyways?
Even I don't know. I just know there is a powerful object, and
Yeah.
I know that I can.
Well, what's the rumors of it?
Well, the rumors of it is that it grants whoever holds it
Mortal life?
not immortal life, just infinite power. Though there's other rumors that it will take your power away. So either way,
I have an idea what that might be.
I want to control it so it doesn't bring harm to anyone, right?
That makes sense.
But
If I knew that something would give me infinite power, I want to control it so it doesn't bring.
But it also might drain power, right?
Yeah, it's a rumor, right?
Or
And plus, you don't really
corrupt your
believe that
power.
shit. You're a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Don't do that stuff.
Yeah, that shit's all poppycock.
Who wants to live forever?
Yeah, exactly. Dwarves live long enough, right?
So I just want to die in battle.
It's just those greedy humans who have short lives. It's a problem. They look too short.
That's right. You guys are always looking out for yourselves, not looking out for the rest of the clan.
It's true, though. Alrighty. So you guys walking in town?
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
sound effects.
This is a town sound effects from the game.
Yeah. You walk in, and the town seems to be like very bad, poor condition. So, like the houses and stuff seem to be kind of like battered and beat up from who knows what, right? But it wasn't. It's been like this for a while because even when you came in before the town, it's been bad. You've got this guy who's like sitting against the fountain, and he's like just spewing out nonsense as you guys walk by. Spirity change, spirity change. You have this old man who approaches you, and I've seen what you did over the hill over there. He says to you as he seems to be shocked that you guys are not ill. Everybody else kind of looks dirty and a little bit. Well, you guys are dirty because you guys got into a fight, but you look healthy enough to be able to handle yourself. My name is Deckard Kane, the last of the Herodrum. Why don't you stay a while and listen? Why have you came? What brings you here to Tristram? Everybody sort of like has their door shut, especially the tavern, which is not too far from where you are. You can see the tavern sign, which is like well, actually, no, there's no tavern sign. The tavern sign's missing. But you see, like where the sign would be too. It kind of looked like it was pulled out of the side or whatever. But you see the door is just shut and nobody's coming out. And you see like another area. It looks like a big open area with a bunch of weapons and stuff put around, and some big bald guy there standing next to it with his arms crossed. This brings you back, doesn't it? Deckard looks at you guys with much eager, as you guys seem to be looking like he's desperate for help. What brings you here?
I'm looking for the tavern.
Oh, Audric? He's just over there. He's a little bit angry. Apparently a couple of those creatures took his sign and wandered off with it.
Poor man, they wandered off with his sign.
Yes.
Tell me, do you have town guards here?
Yes, well, we do, actually. But King Leoric has them all barred inside the cathedral over there. He points off at this road that leads to the woods, but you can see over the trees there's like a little hope.
Excellent. It'll make my work that much easier. Thank you. I'm off. Start heading off towards the tavern.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Going to start drink.
Go to the tavern? Okay.
Say, well, I shouldn't say old man. He's probably same age as me.
Probably.
Say, old timer. I heard some strange stories about this town. Apparently there's a artifact of great power here.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know what you're talking about, he says in a sort of a shy way, like as if he's trying to avoid the answer.
Are you sure there's no way I could refresh your memory?
He's sort of surprised that you're going through, but you can definitely roll parlay.
Let's give that a shot. What does that partake of?
Parlay, when you have leverage on the GM on a character to manipulate them, roll charisma plus roll. The leverage is something they need or want. If on a hit for something you need, you can make a promise, but you need to make a promise at first. On a 9 or 7 or 9, they need some concrete reassurance, so promise them right now.
Okay. Maybe you saw how we took care of those.
You can go ahead and just roll it first, and then decide what the promise is afterwards.
That'd be an 8.
An 8?
Okay.
That means you need to make some reassured promise for him to give you any information.
Hey there, Deckard. You saw how we handled ourselves in the hill there. We've come back alive, and we look a little bit better shape than the rest of your town. Maybe if we take care of some of these demons for you, you could tell me what I want to know.
Well, I guess now that you said that, but we have a lot of issues here in this town. We need protection. We need protection of all people here. Our population is so sparse that I don't know if we lose another person, what we will do. We barely even hold the necessities of people in this town. He says, in this town. And Sean Connery
Well,
if you can offer me protection, then perhaps I should tell you about this artifact.
Well, I can't promise that we can stay here in town and protect you, but during our search for this artifact, we'll definitely take care of anything we run into along the way. You'll have a lot less of those demons coming out of wherever they're from and attacking your town.
Alright. Well, he's willing to give you information. Sprout lore, please.
Alright.
Sprout lore. Right here. Is an intelligent roll. Plus 3d6.
God damn. 5.
Total fail, eh? Well, the item, yes. I don't know too much about it. Other than it lies beneath the cathedral. That's all you know.
Out of character, I gotta say this. It's been 15 years since I played Diablo game, and I knew exactly what you're gonna say about that sign, and where that sign is too. It's unreal how nostalgic this is for me.
It's fun?
This game is a big part of my childhood. I'm just loving this. Alright, back to the game.
Yeah. Now, King Leoric isn't dead at this point.
Okay.
It is a prequel, right?
Okay.
But this all could have happened before, too.
Yep.
So, what do you do? Oh, yeah, I gotta wait for Graham because you're going with Graham to the tavern, right? But you're going into the tavern first. Let's say you're in there first. Right, so you're
So,
You open up the door, and there is one person at the bar, and one person behind the bar serving them a drink. The place is pretty much dead.
just the one person.
Yeah, and it looks like a woman.
Next one.
You're not a woman.
My character's a boy.
I know.
So, I go up to the bar, I sit down,
Mhm.
I get a pint.
You climb up a stool.
Yeah, I kind of like try to look cool, crawling
Okay.
on the stool. My feet are just hanging
Hanging over. And what do you say to Audric?
to
The barkeeper.
barkeeper. Ask for a pint. And I'm like, who are these red fuckers that are running around all over the place? I don't remember them either.
Okay. What do you do when you enter the bar? You see Audric there, but Philip, got up on a stool and started talking to the barkeep, and you're entering the door now. And there's one person there sitting at the bar, other than Philip, and he seems to be cleaning a glass for Philip. To get
I'll grab the spot right next to Philippe.
Okay. Hi, what can I get you?
Ale?
How about some dwarven ale? Like, I still got some of that left.
Yes, 2 pints of dwarven ale.
Absolutely. And then he goes over and pours up the ale. It fills it right up to the top. Like, not wasteful at all, right? And then just gives you both the glasses. Drink up. That'll be, blah. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to charge coin for this. That'll be X coin that you already have on you. Because minuscule.
Good man, Audric. You can just... I'll be sure to deduct it off of what you owe my clan.
Yeah, deduct it off what? Well, what do you mean? Your clan. Hey, we don't need to talk about that right now. Right, we got some customers here. You look around, it's just you two, you two, and like one other person. It's probably his wife. What are you talking about, Audrey? Shh, nothing, honey. As you can see, business hasn't been so great right now. Look, do you see anybody else here? No, they're all running away because of all the demons and superstitions and stuff. And this King Leoric person, every single person that even has is able to wield a sword, he's been recruiting for his army. I don't even know, and they're all locked away in the cathedral. Well, what am I supposed to do?
Problems aren't dwarf problems.
Come on, cut me some slack. You know I'm good for it.
Following orders, man.
What orders?
Man elders sent me here to either collect the money or collect your head.
He just like gasps.
Now, the bad news is, for you, that all of the guards are in the cathedral.
Okay, so what do you do? He's like goes over to his wife, like, you can't do it. She's pregnant. She'll have a kid soon.
Because I'm a nice guy, I have a feeling that the old man that came with me is probably somehow volunteered us to kill some monsters. It's just a feeling I have. He's one of those guys. He wants to help people.
So you'll let me go? I'll pay up the money, I'm sure. When we get back on our feet and this town's booming again. It's the capital now,
What does your wife do? Is she old? How old is she? Does she look like she's doing? Or is she just fat?
She's definitely pregnant. And she looks like she's almost like any day now of the week. Sometimes soon.
Okay.
Alright, Audrey's wife's pregnant.
Well, I'm sure that my elders would be okay if I took your wife and your child as hostage until you paid up.
What?
But we'll be here for a week, so you have some time to think about this and discuss this with your wife.
Okay. My wife is pregnant. It's prayers. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll get your money, sir, dwarven sir. Yeah, get you that money. We gotta talk to Wirt. He'll cut us a deal. We'll talk to. We'll get the money. Don't worry. We'll get it any means necessary.
And 2 more pints.
Oh, yeah, on the house. Here you go. Whoop, whoop.
On the house.
Yeah. I mean, you can have it. It's all yours. Whatever.
It is all mine. Well, it's not mine. It's the flame hammers, but
you can have it. No, gathering money from you and just to give it back to you seems nonsensical. So here, take it. What do you do?
Drink up, boy. It'll put some hair on your chest.
That's right. You're trying to make him hard, right?
Trying to make him a man.
What's your bond?
With him, I stole something from him.
Hanging out with a dwarf for 10 days is like being a real human man for 20 years.
Do you miss your dagger? That mythical dagger? That mithril dagger? You miss it? You ever talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, do you talk about when you get a couple dwarven nails in you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For a while.
Alright. Yeah.
At this point, my character bursts into the inn door.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we got some work to do. I clap my hands together and walk out.
Son of a bitch. See how I told you.
So it just so happens this town has quite a few problems, and I'm a problem solver. It's none of my business.
Alright. So, Aldrich is like, ha 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 ha, yeah, we got all sorts of problems, and looks at you.
You're probably hoping I don't come back and die, aren't you?
No, we love the dwarves. Who else is going to make her ale? Right? right, honey? She's just like, I hope he dies.
Well, madam, I can't promise anything, but I'm sure going to try. All right, boys.
All right. So what time of day is it? Evening. And what do you guys do next?
I asked barkeep. So, is there anybody in town here that I can go to talk to with some supplies or maybe some information?
Yeah, you can talk to Griswold. He has a bunch of stuff. He's a bald man over there, behind the stack of weapons and such. Yeah, he knows a couple things, though he probably won't like you at first.
Yeah.
He has sort of an issue, especially with people like you.
You're like me, eh? All right, fine. Right.
I don't want to say anything, but he's superstitious, and people with that type of hat brings him back to his days with Andra, the witch, across the way. They're not the best of friends, and I'm sure that.
Andra ain't around anymore, is she?
Oh, yeah, she's over in her cottage. She's we always think she's doing some mischief or something. We blame her for all this. It's probably her fault. All these monsters that come in around.
You're probably right. So I'll go off and visit that Griswold of yours.
Yeah, he's
See what he's up
next
to.
door. Yeah.
So I leave the bar.
Okay.
Do you mind if I tag along?
No, you sure can.
I want to go see the witch.
Okay. So, the witch. You don't really know where the witch is,
Cottage.
but you're gonna ask probably the.
Yeah, where exactly is this cottage too that she's in?
He points in a direction. It says, if you hop over the river or take the bridge, it's not really a bridge. It's like basically twigs across the river. You can get to Adria's cottage, but watch out though. I mean, she's crazy.
Dealt with many of those.
Okay. You gonna make your way over there?
Yeah.
All right. So as you're like going through the foliage and whatnot, you see this bridge, and the bridge looks a bit wonky because it's like almost like long twigs. Some of them are really twigs, but I guess like it's a really shoddy looking bridge, like put together between twine. The river itself is a little bit fast flowing, so you don't really want to fall.
I'm really careful when I try to cross it.
All right.
I have high deck.
We'll say defy danger.
Okay.
Dex would be keeping your balance, I guess, is it? Or that's the defy danger one for this. Quick thinking, mental fortitude, grace, charm, enduring. Enduring? No. Getting out of the way fast, acting fast, I guess. Yeah, it says Dex. Defy danger, Dex.
Alright, 10.
Alright.
Okay.
So narrate.
I pick my way really carefully, and I just hop as quickly as I can.
Alright. And then the water begins flowing pretty hard under you as the bridge sort of collapses a little bit, but still fine. You can still cross it again, but some of the branches kind of like fell off.
Oh,
into
great.
water.
So it's going to be my track.
Maybe.
I see.
Alright, so you make your way towards the cottage you see over the distance. Alright, cool. Alright, you guys are at Griswold.
All right. Okay.
What can I do for you?
All right.
He says, and he got this big smile on his face looking at you. Ignoring you.
Is he human?
Yeah.
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 I need my shield repaired.
Oh, what have you done with it? Takes the shield and is like, that's fine craftsmanship there.
Corbin.
Oh, this is what a dwarven shield looks like. Well, I suppose I could do something about that. And he takes it and like puts it up on his forge and just ignoring you completely, like you don't even exist. And then just kind of like looking at it, sizing it up and stuff.
Right.
What a great master's! The craftsmanship is going on.
While he's working, I start.
Oh, he's not even working on it; he's just looking at it.
All right. I'll talk to him and make fun of his accent and Hey there, laddie. How you doing there?
Back off now. I don't want to have any of your kind around here.
Well, by the looks of it, I need my, look out. Ah, my hat repaired. I hand him my hat.
What do you do though? Because he's ignoring, like he's still got his back to you, like he's like looking at the shield, and then he just takes his forward hammer, he just picks it up, and then he just on the shield, right? and then looks over at you, and then does it again while looking at you, beating a little bit, and then he takes the hot cold stuff and begins like taking pieces off.
Now there, me fine lassie. Don't be making any shores of forest. That doesn't really, get my dander up.
What do you want?
I start talking in the normal voice again.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, the Ogden over there, he pointed me in your direction. We were looking to take care of some of your monster problems around here, and I was wondering if you knew anything about that cathedral over there, over the hill.
That cathedral? Well, hold on. I'll tell you. That place gives me the creeps. Ever since that King Leoric moved in there.
In Australia.
I know. Right, laddie. Now that the King Leoric moved in there, he bangs the hammer again against the middle.
He moved into the cathedral?
I know. And this is only a village. He comes here like he's a big shot, claims the place as his capital, moves in and closes the doors, locks it off. Now everybody thinks he's crazy.
I agree with you, Grim. He would be crazy to move into the cathedral. A king of all sorts.
I blame that archbishop of his. That's Lazarus. It's a lying, two-faced. As you can see, his sound of his voice is smothered by the or covered by the sound of his clashing of metal.
Well, thank you kindly for the story there, and for fixing or working on Grim's shield.
He's just hitting it.
Heating up some more.
Yeah,
Break it some more.
So can you fix it, or are you just going to be?
Yeah, I could fix it. Just give me a little while, and I'll have a fix for you.
Excellent.
Do you know of anybody else in town I could talk to about that cathedral or what's going on there?
He seems to be really annoyed all of a sudden.
Okay. If you give me someone to talk to, I don't have to talk to you. So, give me someone useful to talk to.
I'll tell you someone who we talk to. Talk to Fathom over there. He points to the guy. It's like the beggar who was like asking for coins. He'll be more than happy to have someone to talk to. He says. He laughs.
Well, I think he's leading me on a wild goose chase. But you know what? I'm game. He has nothing else to tell me. So.
Yeah. All right, you come to the cottage.
Okay.
It seems to be really quiet. It's an old cottage, and there is like a light on inside, like a candle light. Right? Who is it? Go away!
I'm just a traveler, and I have some questions for you.
I have no answers in here. Only more questions.
Well, maybe I can answer some of your questions then.
I doubt it. She says with that snobby attitude.
Maybe for a few silver pieces, you could answer my question.
Is she the type of person that would accept coin like that?
Or a healing potion. I've got a healing potion.
Would she be that type of person? I'm just asking in general, guys. I'm giving you guys an opportunity to sort of put your 2 cents in.
I don't know. It was.
Type of person to be easily persuaded with money?
Probably not. She's an old hag who lives
a crazy
lives part of society.
All right.
Yeah.
No dice. No, I don't think so, she says. Your petty wares can go back to Tristram.
Well, you must.
Wait, never had that mithril dagger. Would have been awesome right now.
Yeah, sure, it would have been great.
Okay, there must be something that you want.
What is it that you want, child?
I've been wandering around the town, and I keep hearing the same thing over and over again. I was wondering if you could tell me what you think about this cathedral and why they decided to make this the capital all of a sudden.
Actually, the door opens up without her there. The door just opens up.
Wow.
And you see this woman sitting in a chair, looking over at you with her wild, gray hair, like it's just long and wild, and she looks like she's just a hermit, like a little bit crippled. And there's like bubbling stuff going on inside. You hear the
Bubbling stuff.
yeah, you hear like stuff bubbling from like these little the actual candlelight that you were actually seeing was actually like underneath like some those apparatuses with the bubble like the make stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Bunsen's?
Like a Bunsen burner,
Yeah.
but like an actual just a candle as a Bunsen, right?
Yeah.
Heating up the potions and whatnot. Chicks over at you, like with this dead eye stare, of like the almost like she's seeing like as looking into your soul. But she definitely looks crazy, and her eyes are all like ice cold blue. And she's got like this purple sort of ratty dress on that's got holes and stuff.
Picturing the old lady from The Simpsons.
What is it that you wanted to ask me, little boy?
Alright. Everybody around here knows about the legends about the powerful artifacts, and it's been lost for a very long time.
That's parlay.
Parlay?
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
ask the question though, and I'll give you a parlay.
Okay. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, everything shifts, and the king moves here. He locks himself up in the cathedral, and that may or may not have something to do with this artifact. And he's brought every able-bodied man there, and he's apparently locked them up, so they can't do anything.
So I can't defend the town for
Can't
sure.
defend the town.
Okay.
All right.
Parlay.
Parlay. So, what exactly is
It's plus intelligence. I think charisma, is it? Yeah, plus charisma.
5,
5 plus, so 5, 6, 7. Plus your charisma.
which is 0. I fail.
Fail. Okay. As you begin speaking and telling her some stuff, you're still outside, right?
No, I stepped into her cottage.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Door suddenly slammed shut. And she stands up from her chair. And that creepy ass face and that body starts hovering towards you. She opens up her mouth and it's like kind of like missing teeth. And she says, "You know nothing of this power," she says.
Do you?
She stumbles. She stops for a moment as everything becomes dark all of a sudden. The Bunsen burner goes puffs out, and her eyes almost like go into red. "I have tasted this. I need it. Oh, how I need it," she says, and then suddenly her eyes go back blue, and she's
Gollum.
goes back to like weak again.
Oh, yes.
She's like, "Sorry, I don't know what happened to me. Overcome. I've been overcome by..."
So you've seen this object.
I have, but it's none of your business.
Actually, it is. I've been consumed with curiosity about this object for years. And
I don't care about your curiosity, child. If you have curiosity, then go figure it out yourself.
I've been looking everywhere, and obviously you know the most about it out of anyone. That
Door opens up again. And I've been waiting for a long time for this. You hear a voice behind you. A rusted, like, man. Alright, go back to you guys.
So the king has taken all of the men in the area, able-bodied men, locked them up in the cathedral. Talking to you. Oh, gee, that's great.
Who are you talking to?
Well, why would he lock him up in the cathedral, though? Like, it's a cathedral.
didn't.
I don't know.
Way to go, Dwarven logic. Dwarven logic. Obviously, sorry.
Even so,
That's what we do with women. I mean, that's what we do with men, I suppose, right? The humans are all fucking weird noise.
Well, I mean, the only time a dwarf and men would lock each other up, or lock ourselves up in something like that, is for a big party before we all fight to the death. The end of the world. Ragnarok. Maybe it is Ragnarok.
Well, now that I think about it, he may be trying to get the artifact for himself. Why go search for it for yourself when you can get an army to do it for you?
How big is this cathedral to have?
It is very big.
Yeah, but even if it's big, you wouldn't need like 200 men locked up in a cathedral looking, sacrificing them, or
Who knows?
Well, why don't we go get Philippe and go find it ourselves?
Alright, well, where did Philip go?
go back.
I look over to that beggar that the blacksmith pointed me towards. Maybe we can ask him. He might have saw where Philippe went.
Maybe get some more ale.
Alright, you can go off get some more ale. I'll go talk to that beggar over there. So I go over and talk to that beggar by the fountain.
Very change! Hey! I seen you around. Yeah, I have. You're that feller that... Oh, yeah, no, that's not you.
I suppose I can spare some change and I throw him a coin.
There's goats around, you know. They're walking everywhere. I mean, I seen them go a little while ago.
Yeah, I've seen a goat too.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a small little boy walking around, have you?
A little goat boy?
No, not a goat boy, just a regular boy.
That's so wrong.
No. Does sound wrong.
See that? I've seen a little toddler walking up over there. Points behind him. Towards the mountains. Got a sack of gold or something on him.
Sack of gold, huh? I look behind him. Is there any mountains behind him?
There's hills.
There's hills? Okay.
Oh, over there! And takes a swing of his, like little flask or whatever you got.
Well, thank you very much for a complete waste of time, and I'll see you around.
Oh, sorry. Alright. Hey, wait! Hey, and he stands up.
Yeah, stop and turn around.
And he fills up his thing with water. And he begins drinking it. I'll tell you something. You know, there's been a lot of this shit going on around here. But I know one thing's true for sure. You're alright. And he passes out.
Well,
Alright.
look, I'm underground.
Yeah, just like this, he's like sprawled out like his face, like and he's snoring away.
Well,
And there's that beard on it. It's like, oh.
Pros will wake him up. Walk away.
Alrighty.
And where'd you go?
I went to the end.
Alright, I go back into the inn. So I know I'll go.
Alright, no problem. Well, you see, and they're drinking away a little bit. So, I guess we'll just go back to her for a second. That, you little squiggly little bastard, he says. You recognize him. Hey, you certainly do. It's Roderick. What did you steal from Roderick? Yeah, you stole something from him. And he wants it back. He's human. And he's pretty big and buff. And apparently he's been chasing you for a while. He finally seen you go in here. But whatever he wants it back. What is it?
I conned him.
Condom?
I conned him.
Of money?
And I slept this woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
It's
a
like
real bastard.
It's like a personal vendetta thing.
Wow, what does he want from you? Death? He wants you dead?
He wants me dead. He hates my guts.
Well then, this guy's taking it like a machete sort of thing, because he's been cutting through this forest stuff, trying to chase after you, little brat. He's going to take your head off, is what he says.
And does he have anything to do with the witch? What the hell are you doing here?
I've been chasing you around, you little bastard. You've been sleeping with my women, stealing my money. I'm going to make you pay the price. And he comes at you with this rapier, but like just swinging wildly, like a madman. And the woman's just like, "What are you doing? Get out! Get out!" And her hands are fraying in the air, right? Like panicking.
Oh my god. So, this guy's an idiot. Like, you are an idiot. Killing me is not going to make you more of a man. He's not going to be able to...
Killing you is what I'm going to do.
Go ahead and try. I let him swing at me, and then I get ready to plunge my rapier into his belly.
Okay, so it's a hack and slash.
9.
9 plus your 2, yeah?
Yeah.
So you get him right in the gut. So narrate what happens.
So he swings at me, and he's like kind of drunk with rage and stupidity, and I just like, I'm like, oh, and then I stab him in the guts when he like lunges at me.
Right? You stick him good.
Yeah.
And he's he's pierced his lung, and he starts wheezing, and he just dies right there, right in the old woman's house.
Man, I didn't want to have to deal with this guy.
And then she's just like, get out! I don't know what's going on! Get out!
I don't know what he's doing here either. But look,
I don't know what you're doing here, but you can't just bring people in here, kill them. Oh my God, what's going on? She says.
But look how easily I killed that guy. Obviously, it can help you out if you need.
You're a murderer. So she says. And she begins like doing this with her hands, like like saying like weird words and stuff that you can't understand, but you've seen him do it. What do you do?
I'm trying to talk her down. Maybe
Watch.
so.
Okay.
Watch out, it might backfire and actually hit somebody.
That's a. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a parlay. If you don't want her to attack you.
Well, I'm like, look, no one in this town likes you, and I'm willing. I'm willing to help because they all piss me off too, and I think we can get together and try to overthrow the king and get that object back that obviously
Overthrow
we
the
had.
king?
Well,
Wow.
I'll somehow sneakily get our object back.
It's a parlay.
Okay.
Charisma.
No one in town likes you.
I know, right? It's like harsh realities, hard truths, hard truths, or ugly truths. Yeah, pick the dice.
4. It's a 4.
Yeah, I guess I got
And
this.
3.
I'm your only friend here.
7 plus your charisma.
Charisma 0.
7 is it's a failure, but something happens, right?
That's the middle one.
Right. So, is a parlay have any number stuff underneath it? No, it doesn't. It says though, they need to reinsurance. You need to promise them something. You need to promise her something big right now, like while she's about to cast a spell, blow the face up.
Okay.
You need to make a promise to her right now.
If we get that object back, I've already arranged with somebody who really wants it, and they're willing to give me all this wealth and money for it. However, we can trick this person because they're kind of really.
You're like saying this all really fast. Like, we can trick this person. We
can trick this person, and
she's like about to cast a spell
and
again.
so that as soon as I get my reward, I'll let you have the object, as if we work together to get it.
And she stops. You'll give me this object?
As all I care about the money, I really don't care about nothing else right now.
You make this promise to me, and I will tell you everything I know. She's like, this object of power, it holds within it a great power, an intelligent power. It holds everything, the universe. Touch it, you can feel like you're touching the world. Like you can almost reach in and just destroy everything, reality itself.
Awesome, I can see why everybody's crazy about it.
It lies beneath. That is what the story's told, and she points at the window and you can see the little holy symbol on top of it.
I fucking knew it. I knew it was under that fucking cathedral. I knew it. Okay.
You give me this. And you give me this. And I'll forget this.
But I need you to help me. Obviously, you've got powers.
I am not. I can't leave this place.
Why not?
You want something? She says. She knocks over some vials and stuff, and while she's reaching for something, take this.
What is it?
It'll help you on the journey. If you ever feel like all hope is gone, drink it.
Else?
I have nothing else to give you.
Okay. Alright, I'll come back and report to you later on how this is all going.
Yes, well, I'll keep an eye on you.
Okay.
She says. She takes out a crystal ball and waves her hand over it.
I got Gollum on my side.
Praise your lady with a crystal ball.
Alright. So, you go back to the tavern?
I'm going to go back to the tavern.
Okay, you don't have to worry about the bridge thing. So, you go back to the tavern. And you see these guys sitting down, like waiting for you almost. Right? You're pretty much waiting. You hear the tinkering, Griswold is smashing the thing. It's all hours in the night, like I said, because it's nighttime now. By the time you get back. And Griswold's, or not, Oswald's just like looking at you like. You're just staring at him like.
And like, yeah.
What's he doing? I love it. All right.
You better listen to him. Be serious. I wouldn't mess with him.
So do you have any rooms here?
Right, yeah. All the rooms you want. Go take them.
Bring up some hot water. I have to wash all this blood off me.
Hot water? Sure. He goes out to the fountain to get some water.
Well, I had a very long day, so I'm going to bed.
All right. He brings back some water for you and begins heating it up as this person walks up to the door.
I get a room too.
Okay.
So he doesn't worry about bathing because he's a slobbing.
Okay. You got some hot water.
All right. Go to my room, take a bath.
Okay.
Wash all the blood off, and but make sure I lock my door.
Get all that stink off you too?
Get all the stink and everything.
Got that big fucking gross stink that like stuck on you. You're no longer stunned, by the way.
Right. Before I go to bed, I stomp a circle around my room and try and cast a spell of alarm.
Okay.
And it goes off with a 8. So that's a
Semi-success. So
Yeah.
what's the withdrawals for that?
Right. I cast a spell and the spell's forgotten. I can't cast it again until I prepare it.
Right. So you're going to go sleep and prepare your spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do? You're just going to sleep?
I'm going to sleep, and then when it's really dark,
Yeah.
I want to go sneak around and scout out the cathedral and see.
Right. Solo mission. Right. And what are you doing? Just taking a bath, go to sleep?
No, I'm taking a bath and, like I said, making sure I don't want Buddy coming up and slit my throat in my sleep or anything. So
All right.
I'm like pushing the big dresser up against the.
After your bath, you feel a little funny. That's all. Feel like a little bit ill, but not completely sick yet. All right.
All right.
Yep. All right. So that night, you go take around the cathedral. What are you doing?
I'm just looking to see if I can see in the windows, see if I can see any tracks.
The windows look like they're all burned off.
signs.
The doors seem to be closed, and the windows seem to be barred. But one of the windows seem to have like a crack between the boards.
Inside?
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
You see a man on a throne inside the cathedral. The stuff thrown around on the floor. It looks like there's a big mess going on in there. Man looks to be very unhappy.
Okay.
Like in like a pose like this on this thing, like staring off, even though it's midnight, like he should be asleep. And he's wearing a crown, but the crown seems to be partially broken. Like you don't see anybody else there.
Alright.
But you see like stuff kind of thrown, like stuff on the ground, like tipped over and stuff.
Woody, there's none of these alleged men or soldiers in there that I can see.
Not through that little crack.
Okay.
You just see him, almost like it's pointing out him.
That's obviously probably the king.
Probably. We can hear a voice all of a sudden. And he yells out, "It's Westmarch, I tell you! Westmarch will pay for their crimes. Westmarch will die for their crimes." He's echoing throughout the halls. And he seems to be
He's
talking to
crazy
somebody.
too.
You can see him talking to somebody, but you can't see the person he's talking to. But you can hear a voice. "Yes, Leoric."
Is it female or
It's
male?
another male. "Yes, Leoric. You are right, as always. I will see that these traitors are dealt with."
Oh, obviously this object makes you crazy. It's a good thing I'm going to do away with it as soon as I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so what are you doing now?
I've got enough information. I'm going to go back to sleep and get some rest so they're not too suspicious of me.
Okay, next day.
Do I like shit in my bed or no?
You're feeling better now.
Yeah. Did I pass out at all? Like
No.
No.
You just felt like you were having like cold sweats as you were going to sleep, but when you woke up, you're done. You're good. Probably that's your dwarven constitution kicking in there.
I would have smelled that.
Plus, you got to choose your own room. So, how would he know?
It's true.
Right?
Well, but I don't know what he put in my water.
What he put in your water. Yeah.
I wake up in the morning, I prepare my spells, and I head on down and wait for everyone else to come down.
Alrighty. So everybody's gathering in the inn.
Yep. So, what happens with recovery as far as hit
You
points?
get half your hit points back after your max.
Okay.
And if it puts you at max, then you're okay. You're back.
But I feel as right as rain. I'm going to get some food or... No, not much.
As you go downstairs, you see that Audric is on the floor. You see that his wife is over him, trying to wake him up. Audric, wake up! Wake up! What is wrong with you? What's going on? Somebody help me! What do you do?
Guys.
What do you do?
It's the woman?
It's the woman. The man, Audric, is laying down, face down. His arm is spread out. It looked like he had a cup in his hand because it's like rolled away from him. And the water spilt all over the floor. But he seems to be unconscious as she's like shaking, trying to wake him up and screaming for help.
Oh my god. Hope she doesn't go into labor.
Right, I'll go, man, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I take Aldrich and try to roll him over.
Yeah, I seem to be like foamy at the mouth a little bit. What's going on? What's wrong with him? Tell me!
I don't know.
Should be stressing out.
Maybe this is a sign from your gods. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Think about it. If your husband dies here, then I don't have to kill him, and the debt to my clan is paid.
You're such a cruel person!
Here, out of the way, out of the way. I reach into my bag and I pull out an antitoxin and feed it to him.
Okay.
I try to open his mouth and dribble it into his mouth.
He's swallowed it down and stuff, but he just what would that be? I wonder. Aid or interfere, I guess.
Right, aid?
Yeah.
Cool. So what's that use?
You roll bond. You don't have any bonds with him.
No, not that person.
Shit.
Just 0?
No, don't roll it.
Alright.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, roll it.
10.
Oh, good. All right. So he's drinking.
Alright.
Coughs a little bit. Seems to be moaning a little bit.
He's conscious though, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
What words does he? What's the first words that come from his mouth?
First words that comes from his mouth is the shadow. The shadow.
The shadow. Okay. The shadow. The shadow. He says. Okay. No. That's what he says.
And a shadow did this to you?
He just says the shadow. It's ominous words, but who knows what actually happened.
There was that crazy old witch outside of town.
Everybody's blaming that witch all the time.
Gotta blame his witches. You can't trust magical folk.
You're one to talk.
I smile.
But look at him. He's clean shaven. Maintains himself relatively well.
Can't trust us. Don't know what we're hiding.
Shadow.
Come on, dear lady. Here, take your husband upstairs and put him to bed. He needs some rest.
Yes,
Alright.
he needs his rest. You're lucky, my friend. They saved you. Let me. I'll help carry you up to your room.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
Graham, come on.
Alright,
What? I'm helping.
so he's up in his room now.
So,
Just say what I said earlier was true.
Okay.
If nature did its thing and he died, then I wouldn't have to kill him. Everything would have been fine.
so you poisoned
I
him?
didn't do anything. I didn't poison him. Someone tried poisoning me too. I thought it was him.
He might have tried to poison him.
What do you mean someone tried to poison you?
The shadow could have been a dwarven shadow poison.
But it was in
Dwarves
his
are
bathwater.
sturdy folk. You know, I thought I was going to shit myself for a minute there, but I thought maybe it was something that I ate. But blood or ink blood or whatever.
Alright.
Well, I think it's clear. We gotta do something fast here. So let's go check out that cathedral. Get to the bottom of this.
How's the town holding up right now?
Dilapidated and run down. Like,
Yeah. How are the people feeling?
For some reason, that weird beggar's actually making sense today.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even he's surprised about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like up and about right now. Alright. He's sort of like confused, looks around as you guys exit the bar or whatever. Right? And he looks at his drink and he throws it away.
Decided to give up the habit? I holler over.
I don't know what's wrong with that stuff, but it doesn't taste good, he says.
Probably for the best you give up drinking.
Yeah.
Does you no good.
He seems to be a little bit out of it, but he's like, yeah, maybe I should. And begins like kind of wandering off a little bit. Alrighty, so
Great, so
Cathedral.
Yeah.
What doesn't taste good? The booze that you normally drink? The human swill? Or the water doesn't taste very good?
That water. Though I don't usually drink water anyways. But when I had a swing of that earlier, I just felt myself just fall down and pass out.
It's 3 people getting sick in the same night. And boom, that the barkeep was watered.
Where does the village get? I mean, obviously there's a well, but where's the feed from the well?
In the underground river or something.
Does the river happen to run underneath the cathedral?
I don't know. Or where does it run from? Okay, it runs underneath the cathedral. Yeah, it's underneath the cathedral.
Wasn't there supposed to be catacombs and stuff underneath the cathedral too?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I heard something about catacombs.
Wait till nightfall. I'm going through the...
I can't hold my breath that long.
The fighter has a good idea.
Guys, you can't breathe underwater.
You probably can.
I can't do that. I don't know how long dwarves can hold their breath, but I can.
Probably
Yeah, but-
longer.
We don't know. We're assuming that the water level comes right up to the edge of the well. For all we know, that
You toss the kid in the check.
Okay, I'm down.
Toss the kid in there. It's awesome.
we'll have to wait.
So long.
How far away is the well from the cathedral?
It's quite some distance. Yeah. There's a road that leads outside of town that leads to that cathedral. So it's a bit of a walk. I'm telling you, I heard Lazarus. I heard what he said. That bastard. What you hear as people are talking behind you. He's talking to this guy in white robes, this other dude. Just some the guy with some scruffy beard talks to this bald guy who's in white robes and has like the holy symbol hanging out. Pepin, I'm telling you, this Lazarus person is bad news. I've heard him talk about things, like unsightly things, in the king. Ever since. Now, we don't need to have hearsay. You know King Leoric is only seeing what's best for us. No, but honestly, this Lazarus individual, wow, he's the Archbishop. He will only want the best for us. He is my mentor as well. But you trust me, don't you, Rothbert? Yeah, Pepin, I trust you. Now, take heed with God's embrace. And he puts his hands on his head. Now, say a prayer with me, with the order of Zechariah.
So, the priestly-looking fellow, is he our old friend here?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, I got an idea now. I see you.
Let's go beat up the cleric. Steal his clothes. Shave your head.
He's not a cleric of my god.
How many people is around? Is it just the
Just the
cleric?
two. Just the two, yeah.
Maybe we should invite... Maybe you have some sins you need to confess in the room at the inn.
Now that I think about it, I think I do have some sins I need to confess.
Alright, so...
Hey, I walk up to is it Pepin that's
Pepin.
the cleric?
Yeah.
Okay, I walk up to...
What kind of guy is Pepin, anyways?
Is he like a little mousy kind of guy? Maybe
you
with...
decide?
With glasses? Okay. This guy's a pair
He's
of
like
glasses.
those nerdy little monk people.
Alright.
Alright.
So he's a nerdy monk guy with, like, I guess the glasses would have been like the old school glasses, right? Like the medieval type glasses with like the old just raw rims and
He's a monocle.
bottle. A monocle? You want to have
Yes.
a monocle?
Good,
Monocle.
good.
He has a monocle on.
There's a monocle. Okay.
Has a monocle, which is actually using his eye to keep it there, like the muscles of his eye.
I walk up to the priest.
What kind of person is he? Is he nice? Is he good? Bad?
Sure.
Sure.
Nice, sure. He's
He's a
nice.
nice guy? Alright.
Yeah, cool.
I actually leave for the inn to go wait in his room.
Okay. Yes, my child. As he's squinting like this to keep the monocle in.
I, very quiet, hushed voice, say, Father, I have a sin to confess. I'm a magic user.
His eyes open up and his monocle falls. What sort of sins do you have to confess?
I can't say them here. I have to atone for my sins. I want to give up my evil ways of magic.
He bends down to pick up the monocle and rubs it on his cloak and then puts it away.
May we continue this conversation in my room at the inn?
Of course, child.
Right.
Following you.
Alright. Into the inn we go, and up the stairs, and
I waited behind the door.
alright. I open the door and gesture for the priest to walk in. You first, Father.
You notice something on the priest.
What's that?
What is it?
I notice he has a strange icon, which is not a holy symbol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not a good deitic symbol.
Okay. He has something. What is it? Something that looks special.
Newman. It's like what witches used to have, like a third nipple or a mole or
Is a mole on his forehead?
a sixth finger.
So it's like a mole in his head?
It's supposed to be the mark of the devil. That's where the devil keeps their power.
Okay, sure. Alright. But he has
Six fingers.
Six fingers man.
Alright, so he
Wow.
has 6 fingers. Alright.
Oh,
That's something different about him. Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Right.
Comes
So
in.
I gesture for him to go in first into my room,
okay. He walks
and
in.
I come up behind him and close the door as I walk into the room.
Alright.
And as soon as I see him walk in, I just like knock the wind out of him with my shield, like right in the back.
Okay. That's a hack and slash. I'm guessing, right? Is that a hack and slash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's surprise though, isn't it? It should be
Yeah.
a surprise attack.
Well, no, because he doesn't have backstab like you do.
Oh, okay.
You just got hack slash and unless
When I
defy danger is like to knock the wind out of him so he doesn't scream in time, or should it be more of a no? Yeah, I would say defy danger. I would say act quickly because you don't want him to start screaming unless you don't care about him screaming.
well, no, the goal is to like knock the wind out of him so like he doesn't scream. Like
All right, so that would be defy danger. That's an act fast thing.
okay.
I'd say, yeah.
So strength or
That's dex.
dex. Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
12.
All right.
Wow. Super.
He's like he turns to see the door closes and then looks at you just as you're like narrate.
Well, my wild hair is no longer wild. It's like a nice, soft, flowing black mane. And he sees, he basically sees this wild-eyed dwarf just like, ugh, and then just running like full tilt, almost like springboarding off the wall and plowing into his like chest, I guess, full force, the shield, and
And it's just like its air just leaves him, and it's just like against the wall. You pin him against the wall.
I just keep going right into the wall, like, from one wall to the other.
Alright, you feel like the walls and everything shake. Where are you two?
I've just followed behind, but I'm not. I'm just watching.
Oh, you're in the room.
I'm outside the door.
All right, we hear the door rattle, and Osborne's like, "Shut up! What's going on?" And because he's still recovering and stuff, and she's like, "Oh no!"
To do what they want.
You got Peppin.
This might be good. Might get them all killed.
All right. So Pepin's lying on the floor right now. His hand with the six fingers are spread out, and he's got that symbol that's not of the, I guess the Zakarum, whatever the deity that you're realizing that's not the right deity. And he's laid on the ground, knocked out. His monocle bully on the floor.
Okay.
We're gonna do the experience points shit now.
Oh, the sheet here. End of session. When you reach the end of session, choose one of your bonds that you feel is resolved, completely explored, blah blah blah. Ask the player And the character you have the bond with, if they agree, if they do, mark XP, bond with whomever you wish.
Look at your bonds, guys. Did you complete any?
But I have a con running with the Witch Lady.
I think it's only for PCs, though. I think bonds are only for companions, yeah. So, no, promises are different. Promises are just something in the fiction.
Okay.
You got to either fulfill the promise or she's going to get pissed. Which I got to write that down. I got to write that down. So, yeah, go ahead.
So, would Philippe agree then that I tried to make Philippe hard?
Yeah, but did you complete it, though?
Yeah, by taunting me and teasing me, yes.
You have to actually be like, you change her. You have to change her personality, like the way she acts and stuff. Like, if she started taking, like, if you, for him, for instance, it would have been perfect because he was taking your axe and trying to swing at the thing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you didn't choose him to be the I will make him hard type of deal.
I find Matt is usually the nice guy. The hopeful nice guy.
Well, this guy is. He's not really helpful right now. He just knocked out the fucking Pepin. That's so nice there.
He was evil, so it doesn't feel nice.
Well, we don't know he's evil. We don't know that.
He had his third finger.
Or sixth finger.
Fingers.
Whatever,
Yeah.
6 fingers.
Yeah. You made a Philip made a promise to what's her name?
You and your promises.
ADRI. Well, you made a promise too. You did.
I did, yeah.
I didn't make a promise to anybody.
That's right. I gotta write yours down.
Promised to kill.
Yeah, you
kill Jake's
yeah.
You
job.
didn't actually promise it, though. At least not yet.
No. That wasn't a promise. You made a promise to give her the stone, or give her the powerful item. The powerful item. And the other one was Yuri made a promise to Deckard Cain.
Yep, to defeat any monsters that we find along the way.
Cain. To protect the city.
Yep.
And for what? For information, right?
Yep.
And help. And you wanted help from her too, but that's all she offered you. Right, cool. So no new NPCs except for Rothbert. Right? Rothbert, because King Leorc was already part of the cast.
Okay.
Rothbert was the new guy that was talking to Pepin before. Alright, so talk to Pepin. Alrighty, so that's all the new NPCs.
Okay.
I had to really laugh when you said about the town, him falling down with the water there.
Yeah?
Yeah, and what's the other one that I had a chuckle at?
The sign?
The sign and Pepin. Yeah.
Alright, and so none of the bonds were completed? Alright, so now we go to the next part. Once bonds are updated, take a look at your alignment. Do you guys want to change any bonds or update them? Now that you guys got a better idea. No?
I'll add Yuri to my sworn to protect.
Oh. No bond change for you?
No.
No additions? Okay. Alright. Did we learn something important about the world?
Yes, we learned that there is a king hold up in the, or is that count? We learned that the king has stolen all the men from the village, able-bodied men from the village, and hold them up in the cathedral.
Okay.
And
That's
there's
it.
something wrong with the well.
Yeah.
Wrong with the
And
well.
there's something wrong with the water.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And that the king has this object that we were looking for.
Oh.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
He likely does.
Alright, so that's an experience point for everybody.
Yeah.
Did we meet any notable monster enemy?
Yeah.
Did you overcome?
We overcame the giant goat man.
Yeah. He was definitely notable.
First one we saw of his kind.
Yeah, and he's pretty big.
Yeah.
And he did kind of like push you guys around a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
And then vicious, brutal. He had a brutal axe. Large
Six.
brutal axe.
Yeah, that's an experience point.
Really.
Did we loot a memorable treasure? The monument emerald? Probably not, hey?
Pepin.
I guess that two-handed axe wasn't really that memorable, hey? Okay, no experience with that one. One experience if you played your alignment correctly.
I leapt into danger without I don't really...
Is that what the
chaotic.
chaotic says? Yep. Left into danger without a plan, that's perfect. You did that twice. You went to the cathedral without a plan, and you definitely lived in danger when you were down at the other place. So, what about you? What's your...
Nope. Use magic to directly aid another, and no.
You did not.
No.
Alright. And what did you?
Nope.
What's yours?
Defeat a worthy opponent.
Yeah, okay. So I guess the goat man wasn't really a worthy opponent?
Pepin.
It was, but technically,
Pep is not really worthy.
technically, Philippe defeated the
Oh, good enough. Yep. And that's it. That's the end of experience.
Alright.
You level up when you get 7 plus your level. So 8 experience. And that's the end of the game. Thank you guys for coming over.
Thanks, Jason.
No problem.
Thanks, man.